an enduring legacy. Tonight on Our News, hundreds gather at Christchurch Cathedral for the state-recognized funeral, honoring the late Archbishop Drexel Gomez, whose faith, leadership, and service leaves a lasting mark on the church and the nation. Also, government says payday adjustments for public servants moving ahead as planned, even as union leaders protest and push for clarity on who will benefit from the review. And unity in doubt. A video suggested JCNP and NJC were teaming up for this year's Junkanoo, but the NJC says no parade management deal has been made. Then in Our News at 7:30.
Ahead tonight on Our News, a look at how the Bahamas High Commission here in London is working along with the Ministry of Tourism to try and tap into the lucrative European market. That story is coming up tonight on Our News.
Our News live at 7 starts right now. Welcome to Our News, live at 7. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Candido Knowles. The nation bid a final farewell to Archbishop Drexel Gomez Friday during a state-recognized funeral at Christchurch Cathedral. Hundreds, including family, national leaders, and clergy, gathered to honor a man known for his wisdom, conviction, and service to both church and country. The service carried right here on RTV. Inside the cathedral, his sons, Dominic and Damien, shared touching memories, while Prime Minister Philip Davis hailed him as a leader who left a lasting impact. The choir's harmonies filled the sanctuary as Bishop Leish Boyd spoke of faith, fellowship, and community before the Archbishop was laid to rest at St. Agnes, leaving a legacy that will live on. Our Delvado Emmanuel, who sat in the cathedral balcony and witnessed it all, he has a full story coming up in Our News at 7:30. Well, government says salary increases for public servants on track for rollout. Labor and Public Service Minister Pia Glover-Roll confirming that pay adjustments are moving ahead as planned despite tensions with Bahamas National Alliance of Trade Unions. The announcement comes as protests outside the House of Assembly and a cancelled meeting with the Prime Minister as union leaders continue to demand clarity on who will benefit from the salary review.
Public servants are excited, anxious, ready to receive the extra. The majority are welcoming it. I know there was a small group that was protested and the like, but we've not had any pushback or any issues from public servants. They're just greatly anticipating when they will get their payments.
And over 4,000 employees in the public service have been promoted over the past 4 years, according to the Labor Minister. Back in 2023, Glover-Roll announced hundreds of civil servants would benefit, as many had not seen a promotion in years. She says manual files sometimes makes the promotion process difficult.
For the past 3.5 years, we've been working to digitize our public service, make those manual files digital, which will help in the ease of processes and helping us to speed up not only promotions, but basic human resource processes. So promotions are ongoing. Yes, there are still challenges when we deal with analog files in terms of getting persons' information, people having to submit documents multiple times. But fortunately, we're moving away from that. We're seeing ease of process, and that will all go well for the workers of the public service.
And another layer of confusion has been added to the ongoing Junkanoo saga after the Office of the Prime Minister released a video featuring JCNP and NJC officials speaking about moving forward in unity for a successful Junkanoo season. Confusion followed, though, when the NJC issued a statement clarifying no agreement had been made on parade management between the two groups. Berthany McDermott reached out to get the clarity.
We are here moving forward in a unified manner in the best national interests of Junkanoo to come together and ensure that this season is a wonderful season for all of our participants and for the Bahamian public.
At first, the video seemed to show unity between the Junkanoo Corporation of New Providence and the National Junkanoo Committee.
We want to move forward in national unity to make this year's parade the best ever.
But shortly after, the NJC issued a statement denying any agreement on parade management for the upcoming Boxing Day and New Year's Day Junkanoo parades, sparking confusion. The video, shared by Communications Director Latrey Ramming, featured Miller, NJC Chairman Andrew Pinder, Sir Franklin Wilson, and other members of the Junkanoo community. The NJC clarified that while the JCNP was present, the discussion focused only on general parade preparations. Parade management will be led by former Deputy Police Commissioner Douglas Hanna.
That everyone is comfortable with the persons that have been, that will be working with him. All right, to ensure the stakeholders that these persons are capable.
Pinder says people who have served with the JCNP in the past are a part of the NJC's parade management team. Youth, Sports and Culture Minister Mario Boleg said that Junkanoo groups voted to remove parade management from the JCNP, leading to the formation of the parade management team under the NJC. The JCNP has since decided to hold its own parades this season.
There will be, parades on both mornings, and that these parades will be of quality expected, and that we just want to ensure the public that these parades will go off.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Berthany McDermott.
And the push by the Ministry of Tourism to get new and repeat business continues as winter creeps into North America and Europe. This week, they're taking the message of a better and more diverse destination across the pond to London. Jerome Sawyer is there on assignment.
It's where the world comes to talk tourism. The City of London is hosting the World Travel Market Showcase this week, drawing travel partners in about 180 countries to discuss future bookings, partnerships, and trends, and share best industry practices. And naturally, the Bahamas has a presence.
Everyone in the travel space is here because this is the time of year when you come together to discuss the business of tourism, sharing the opportunities, having the bookings in advance. And so we have appointments. The schedule, I will tell you, is oversubscribed.
Tourism's Director General Atia Duncombe is heading the team for this showcase where success, innovation, and future growth dominate the presentations and discussions.
So we're all sharing what we do in the destination, and we're all discussing plans and initiatives that we already have in place. And then they too are now sharing what they have to offer, or we may find attractive or something that we could implement in our destination.
This mega showcase on display, easily described as the Super Bowl of global tourism, is now also including individual cultural presentations, with Junkanoo taking top honors as the halftime blockbuster show.
We want them to not only identify with sun, sand, and sea, but also with us as a people. And so because it is the greatest cultural heritage and expression of our people, it's very important to share that with the world.
Following up on a very busy week and a packed schedule here at the World Travel Market event, tourism officials are wasting no time. They've got another big client-facing event on Thursday night. It's the London version of the Global Sales Mission. With the presentation, the food, the music, it's going to be about all things Bahamian. Another opportunity to showcase the islands of the Bahamas to those partners who really matter in this business. For now, reporting from London, Jerome Sawyer, Our News.
All right, and we've got more from Jerome in London coming up in Our News at 7:30, so be sure and stay tuned for that. But for now, it's time for your first look at temperatures. Meteorologist Greg Thompson, he's standing by in the Weather Center. Greg, you know what? Maybe we don't have London temperatures, but I'll take the 77.
We're not going to get...
You know what? That's cold enough for me.
We're not going to get quite those London temperatures, but come next week, you will enjoy the weather because we're expecting a very significant cold front.
I just want to see it just keep going.
Yeah, we'll keep the 70s for now, so enjoy. 77 degrees outside our studios right now. Partly cloudy skies, those winds are still up there. Breezy conditions, east-northeast winds at 40 miles per hour. Feels like temperature is at 78. Temperatures right now around the islands. Very cool, 72 in Freeport, Grand Bahama, 79 Marshall, Alistown, Bimini. Nicholas San Andros here in the capital, 77, 76 in Great Harbor Key, Governor's Harbor, 75 also up there in Marshall. Central Bahamas, 77, Kemps Bay, Port Nelson, we pick up 80s in Black Point, Exuma, 79, Georgetown, Exuma, Deadman's Key, and in Copenhagen, San Salvador. Arthurstown, Cat Island, 78, and in the southeast Bahamas, 81 in Duncantown, Ragged Island. You guys have some showers and thunderstorms nearby. 79 in Colonel Hill, Cricket Island, Delectable Bay. Also in Abrahams Bay, Matthewtown, Inagua. Good neighbors to the southeast, Turks and Caicos Islands. You have a temperature right now of 82. Satellite radar composite still have that plume of moisture in the mid and upper levels streaming across the northwest and portions of the central Bahamas. That's courtesy of an upper level trough or dip in the jet stream across the Gulf of Mexico that's pumping that moisture in. In the meantime, that frontal boundary near the southeast Bahamas starting to lift back towards the north into central Bahamas. A couple isolated showers expected with that. We could see 1 or 2 more showers tomorrow. That's your first look at weather. Stick with us. A look at your extended forecast is still to come.
Coming up in sports, Antoine Richardson is on the move in the MLB. Interestingly enough, he's headed to an NL East rival.
As a resident of Golden Isles for the past 22 years, I've lived there, served as the chairman for the constituency for the past 11 years. I know the needs, I know the infrastructure needs, I know the needs that the people in Golden Isles need. I drive through there every day. Some of the needs is the healthcare system, the environment. We're looking at safety in terms of the police presence being in the constituency on a daily basis. And so I'm excited about it. I'm excited to get Golden Isles up and running and making sure that it's be the best constituency in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. My name is Brian Berkeley Brown from the great constituency of Golden Isles. I'm asking that you lend me a vote so I could work for you.
This message has been brought to you by the Free National Movement.
The second annual Energy Summit is coming to the British colonial Nassau on November 20th and 21st. Join the conversation on people, power, and partnerships and see how the Bahamas is shaping a sustainable energy future. And this year, the spotlight shines on our Youth Energy Zone, where students will share bold ideas hosted by Vocab Bahamas with DJ Lil Giant keeping the energy high. Register today at energyandtransportbahamas.com/events.
Win your share of $300,000 with a Shore Wins Mega Spin. Make a qualifying wager in lottery, casino, or sportsbook to earn 20 loyalty points and get your Mega Spin code to spin the wheel for epic prizes. A brand new BYD electric SUV, $100,000 cash, $300,000 in cash and prizes. Play a Shore Wins Mega Spin November 1st through December 20th. A Shore Win Casino and Sportsbook.
All the favorites on special at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Cardinal Evaporated Milk, 13.9 ounces, $1.09. Pearl Milling Pancake Mixes, 32 ounces, $4.99. Kellogg's Giant Size Cereals, assorted, 23 to 28 ounces, $6.39. Russet Potatoes, 5 pounds, $3.99. Chicken Leg Quarters, 10-pound bag, $1.15 per pound. With savings in every aisle, you can shop with a smile at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Welcome to Our Sports at 7, presented by 10th Year Seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. That's John Martinet. Let's do show. First thing I thought when we heard Antoine Richardson was joining the Braves coaching staff, which hip-hop icons were we going to use to merge these two things together? The answer is Outkast, always Outkast. Richardson's now an ATLian. What? The former Major League outfielder, Richardson has been named the Braves' new first base coach for the 2026 season. The announcement came Monday as new manager Walt Weiss began to finalize his coaching staff. Richardson joins the Braves after 2 successful seasons with the New York Mets as their first base coach. Under his leadership, New York transformed into one of the most aggressive and efficient base running teams in the National League.
A busy night in the association. DeAndre Ayton's Lakers are streaking while VJ's 76ers and Buddy's Warriors are struggling on the road. DeAndre Ayton led the way with another double-double, recording 22 points and 10 rebounds as the Los Angeles Lakers held off the San Antonio Spurs 118-116. In Cleveland, VJ Edgecombe had a tough night from the field, and it was a tough night on the scoreboard for the 76ers. He had 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists for Philadelphia in their 132-121 loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Over in Sacramento, even with Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler out of the lineup, Buddy Hield still struggled to find consistent playing time in the Warriors' rotation. Hield provided an offensive spark for the Warriors, 9 points in just 14 minutes of action, and the Warriors fell 121-116. Meanwhile in Dallas, Klay Thompson moved to the bench and finished with 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists in the Mavericks' 101-99 loss to the New Orleans Pelicans.
Add another podium finish for Lennox Lockhart on the circuit to continue a season of milestones. The Bahamian racing sensation was third in the microfinal at the 2025 ROK Cup USA in Las Vegas. That'll do it for our sports. Stay tuned to our news at 7:30 for details on these stories and more.
When our news comes back from the break, we turn our spotlight to stories making headlines across the world as 10% of flights at 40 major U.S. airports could be grounded unless lawmakers end the government shutdown. Plus, a UPS cargo plane crashes in Kentucky, at least 12 people killed and many others injured, and lead or be led to ruin. The United Nations chief warns leaders as the fight to slow global warming continues. When our news returns.
My loyal viewers. Yo, what's good, my loyal viewers? Ronaldo Dorset of 10YS here. First of all, thanks so much for watching, but be sure to hit that follow button. If you'd like to see more content like this, follow all of the Our News social media pages, and of course, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team, well, from the teams you already trust.
Hey, what's the Charlie Bahamas show this week when we're here at the Bahamas Culinary and Arts Festival, and look who we have. Honorary Bahamian, Emmy-winning Carla Hall.
Hey, y'all.
So come on, Charlie Bahama this week.
I got Sandy's hands here now. You know, serious things happening.
Ah, no. Yeah, man.
Uh-oh, watch out. Catch the Charlie Bahama new season every Friday, 8 p.m. on Cable Bahamas Channel 212.
My name is Trey Williams. I've been a live fiber customer since March 2024. The installation process was seamless, effortless, and extremely fast. The gentlemen that came to the installation were very helpful, reliable, very knowledgeable, and the time allocated to do the installation was shorter than the time specified. Yeah, the previous provider I had, I noticed that the internet speed actually had intermittent on my services, so I was very grateful that the live fiber was available in my area. Once I was able to make the switch, my service and everything I needed was satisfied. My favorite feature would actually be being able to add any apps from the Play Store. It's just basically making any dumb TV a smart TV. I do a lot of back-end support, engineering support, helping clients working remotely when I'm from home. The internet is a very important aspect of my job and my life. My name is Trey Williams, and the future is home with a live fiber.
NFL season is back, and Cable Bahamas is bringing the action straight to you.
Okay, so I take it from here. This season, Cable Bahamas is the Bahamas' #1 NFL provider. More games than ever before. With any live fiber infinite bundle, Trio or Trio Plus, you unlock Thursday Night Football, Sunday Ticket in 4K, and every highlight that matters. Just opt into Sports X for $5 a month.
And don't miss a touchdown. Sign up now.
Watch Thursday Night Football exclusively with Rev and a live fiber on channel 747 and 748.
Are you ready for the stormy season? Don't wait until the storm clouds gather. Contact the experts at Alive Business today and let us help you prepare for this hurricane season. For a limited time only, you can get 50% off our Bahamas Cloud, the ultimate solution to secure your data and communications, ensuring they're accessible even in the worst of weather conditions. Don't let the storm catch you off guard this season. Stay ahead of the game with Bahamas Cloud from Alive Business. Bulk up your business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with Alive Business Bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates.
This is our news. Welcome back. We turn our attention now to stories making headlines across the world. United States Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy warning that starting Friday, 10% of flights at 40 major airports could be grounded unless lawmakers end the government shutdown. The stalemate, now in its 36th day, has left air traffic controllers and TSA agents working without pay, leading to long lines and flight delays nationwide. Duffy says the move is meant to ease pressure on air traffic controllers as the political standoff in Congress drags on.
There'll be frustration. We are working with the airlines. They're going to work with passengers. But in the end, our sole role is to make sure that we keep this airspace as safe as possible. The administrator is going to talk about all of the tools we're going to deploy. One of them, though, is going to be that there is going to be a 10% reduction in capacity at 40 of our locations. The administrator is going to tell you that this is data-based. This is not based on what airline travels, has more flights out of what location. This is about where is the pressure and how do we alleviate the pressure.
At least 12 people dead after a UPS cargo plane crashed while taking off from Louisville's Muhammad Ali International Airport. The MD-11 aircraft was carrying thousands of gallons of fuel on its way to Hawaii. The firefighter exploded shortly, or the freighter exploded shortly after departure, igniting a massive fire that engulfed nearby businesses and sent black smoke into the sky. The governor says more than a dozen others were hurt and several people remain unaccounted for. Federal investigators now on the scene trying to determine what went wrong. Meanwhile, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres warned nations over their failure to limit warming. His comments come as Brazil hosts world leaders for a summit ahead of COP30 climate conference. Delvado Emmanuel has more in tonight's Sustainability First.
Bahamas First, putting sustainability first for our people and our environment. What's first for you and the planet comes first for us.
Challenge is immense, but the choices are clear. No one can bargain with physics, but we can choose to lead or be led to ruin. Even a temporary overshoot will have dramatic consequences. It could push ecosystems past irreversible tipping points, expose billions to unlivable conditions, and amplify threats to peace and security. Every fraction of a degree means more hunger, displacement, and loss.
That's United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres speaking today at the opening of the World Leaders Climate Action Summit ahead of COP30 in Belém, Brazil. The World Leaders Climate Action Summit, which is taking place over the next 2 days, brings together heads of state and government, ministers and leaders of international organizations to discuss pressing climate change challenges and commitments. Gutierrez told them the hard truth is that we have failed to ensure we remain below 1.5 degrees, which he said was a result of moral failure and deadly negligence. The Secretary General also called for a paradigm shift to limit this overshoot magnitude and duration and quickly drive it down, adding even a temporary overshoot will have drastic consequences. The planet's relentless warming trend has shown no signs of slowing, with 2025 projected to be either the second or third warmest year on record, according to the State of Global Climate Update 2025, issued by the WMO on Thursday. It warns that the 11-year stretch from 2015 to 2025 will be the hottest period since records began 176 years ago. Reporting for Our News and reminding you to put sustainability first, I'm Delvado Emmanuel.
Still to come in our news, today in history, find out interesting facts about the day that was November 6th. Then in our news at 7:30.
Ahead tonight on our news, a look at how the Bahamas High Commission here in London is working along with the Ministry of Tourism to try and tap into the lucrative European market. That story is coming up tonight on our news.
It's all coming up when our news returns.
What's the Charlie Bahamas show this week when we're here at the Bahamas Culinary and Arts Festival, and look who we have. Honorary Bahamian, Emmy-winning Carla Hall.
Hey, y'all.
So come on, Charlie Bahama this week.
I got Sandy's hands here now. You know, serious things happening.
No. Yeah, man.
Uh-oh, watch out. Catch the Charlie Bahama new season every Friday, 8 p.m. on Cable Bahamas Channel 212.
My name is Trevor Williams. I've been a live fiber customer since March 2024. The installation process was seamless, effortless, and extremely fast. The gentlemen that came to the installation were very helpful, reliable, very knowledgeable, and the time allocated to do the installation was shorter than the time specified. Yeah, the previous provider I had, I noticed that the internet speed actually had intermittent on the services, so I was very grateful that the live fiber was available in my area. Once I was able to make the switch, my service and everything I needed was satisfied. My favorite feature would actually be being able to add any apps from the Play Store. It's just basically making any dumb TV a smart TV. I do a lot of back-end support, engineering support, helping clients working remotely when I'm from home. The internet is a very important aspect of my job and my life. My name is Trey Williams, and the future is home with a live fiber.
NFL season is back, and Cable Bahamas is bringing the action straight to you.
Okay, sorry, let I take it from here. This season, Cable Bahamas is the Bahamas' #1 NFL provider. More games than ever before. With any live fiber infinite bundle, Trio or Trio Plus, you unlock Thursday Night Football, Sunday Ticket in 4K, and every highlight that matters. Just opt into Sports X for $5 a month.
And don't miss a touchdown. Sign up now.
Watch Thursday Night Football exclusively with Rev and the live fiber on channel 747 and 748.
Are you ready for the stormy season? Don't wait until the storm clouds gather. Contact the experts at Alive Business today and let us help you prepare for this hurricane season. For a limited time only, you can get 50% off our Bahamas Cloud, the ultimate solution to secure your data and communications, ensuring they're accessible even in the worst of weather conditions. Don't let the storm catch you off guard this season. Stay ahead of the game with Bahamas Cloud from Alive Business. Bulk up your business.
In 1940, legal trailblazer Joan Augusta Sawyer, born in Exuma, later becoming the first female Chief Justice and Court of Appeal President. In 1942, Burma Road Commission urged major social and political reforms, including one man, one vote. In 1962, Bahamian women voted for the first time, a victory for the suffrage movement. And in 1981, the Royal Bahamas Defense Force Air Wing was formed. In 2011, Harvard won the inaugural Battle for Atlantis tournament, and in 2012, groundbreaking began for the French Leave Resort in Eleuthera. To learn more about the events that shaped the day that was November 6th, head over to ournews.bs. That's going to do it for us in news at 7. Our Talia Hall, she's up next at 7:30. But first, it's time for Thursday is the New Friday. Tonight with Daniela Dorset, in for entertainment correspondent Danielle Miller. And tonight, she's somewhere on Bahamas property. Daniela?
Hey Ken, I am at Bahamas' newest restaurant, Le Ola, having a sneak peek before the doors actually open during an event tomorrow. And let me tell you, in here is grand. That's the only way I can explain it. I think this marble. This is marble. I know, Jackie, I know. This, in my opinion, is marble. The marble tables, the flooring, the lighting, the detail that is in here, even when it comes to like the boots and the color scheme with the green up against the wood. Chef's kiss. I absolutely love it already, and I cannot wait to taste more of the food because we actually got samples of the food during an event during Bahamas Culinary and Arts Festival. See why it's important to attend these festivals so you can get first-hand taste tests of things that are about to come. As for what else we'll be doing this weekend, Saturday is Cass. And on social media, we have more information about that. Plus, we have something special coming to you only on our social media pages tomorrow. So look out for that. All right, guys and gals, you know the drill. For your weekly dose of entertainment news, tune into our 7:30 p.m. broadcast. And we'll be back here next week with all your exclusive details on what's happening around town. All right, guys and gals, you know the drill. Deuces. Back to you in studio.
Denny, I'm glad to see that you are in. We know that Daniela was supposed to be in for you, but good to see you for Thursday's the new Friday. And of course, Italia,
yeah,
we had this conversation earlier. I know, Denny, and you bring us stuff.
Nothing. Still waiting on the bread from Bahamas. Still waiting on the bread, but it's all right. Well, stay tuned to our news on Thursdays to see more escapades like that one with our Daniel Miller. And don't forget, stay locked into our news every week from now until December for your shot at driving away in a brand new 2025 Hyundai Creta. It's the ultimate giveaway brought to you by our news Alive and Auto Mall. And you'll have even more chances to win with fun trivia and giveaways on our digital platforms. We've got some extra prizes courtesy of Auto Mall and Alive. To learn more, head over to ournews.bs to learn how you can win. Good luck. Here are your latest headlines. First tonight on our news at 7:30, a final farewell today for Archbishop Drexel Gomez as loved ones, clergy, and national leaders gather to honor his life and legacy. Also, Labor Minister Pia Glover-Roll says maternity leave regulations need to improve. She outlines new recommendations aimed at supporting Bahamian mothers. Plus, the Ministry of Tourism continues expanding its global reach, this time landing in one of Europe's busiest cities. Our Jerome Sawyer has more on the latest stop on the worldwide sales mission. And later, we wrap up our 5-part investigation into Celebration Key, hearing from Bahamians working directly with the port. The story when our news at 7:30 returns.
Welcome to Paradise Games, where exceptional service meets the ultimate gaming experience. Our dedicated team is here to make every visit a win.
Now this is paradise.
This is more than just a place to play.
Now this is paradise.
It's where excitement meets world-class service.
Now this is paradise.
Now this is paradise.
Come, experience it for yourself. Now this is paradise.
Family, how you look so down? Set up all cold and flu, could flip that frown. All the coughing and that runny nose cannot last. You must come back to work and class. Set up all can deal with that fast, yeah. Try set up all cold and flu, daytime and nighttime too. Try Cetamol, cold and flu, and get back to the better you. Available at pharmacies nationwide.
Distributed by Lowe's Wholesale Drug Agencies Limited.
Tired of weak, over-the-counter bug sprays? Step up your pest control game with professional-grade products from the Struckham Shop. From powerful insecticides to trusted gel baits and termiticides, we supply the same products used by Struckham Commercial Pest Services, now available for DIY homeowners and small pest control pros. Whether you're protecting your home or building your business, get the edge with the Struckham Shop.
Welcome to our news. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Natalia Hall. The country bid a final farewell to Drexel Gomez today, the former Archbishop of the church in the province of West Indies. In a state-recognized funeral service at Christ Church Cathedral, the Royal Bahamas Police Force color guard leading the procession, our Delvardo Emmanuel sat in the church balcony as national leaders, clergy, and family gathered to celebrate his life.
He was known for his wisdom, his conviction, and his moral courage. Today, Bahamians from all walks of life gathered here at Christ Church Cathedral to pay their final respects for the life and legacy of Archbishop Drexel Gomez, a man whose leadership transcends the church and country. Inside the cathedral, family, nation leaders, and clergy paid final respects to the late Archbishop Drexel Wellington Gomez, former Archbishop of the church in the province of the West Indies. Among those reflecting on his life and legacy were his son Dominic.
Not one moment did he ever belittle my acceptance of Al-Islam as my religion and my way of life, nor did he attack me for choosing my own walk of faith.
His brother Damien also paid tribute to their father, recalling one of his fondest memories when he witnessed the moment his father received an honorary doctorate degree.
Wisconsin in summer is not exactly warm, and the showers were all cold. And I teased him afterwards by saying, "You'd made it very clear that you wanted me to be a priest, but you didn't have to bring me all this way to reiterate it."
Among the nation leaders in attendance was Prime Minister Philip Davis, who hailed Archbishop Gomez as a man whose faith and service left a lasting imprint.
There are some names that have become fixtures in the Bahamian family, names that rise above time, that become part of our shared story, that remind us of what this small nation can produce when faith meets purpose. Today, we gather to give thanks for one such name, Drexel Wellington Gomez.
As the choir sang, their harmonies filling the sanctuary with hymns, for a service befitting of a man whose life was anchored in devotion and service. Delivering words of comfort was Bishop Leish Board, who succeeded Gomez as the head of the Anglican Diocese of the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos Islands.
Fellowship and community are so important because we have to encourage each other, because all of us will fall down. All of us will fall into the depths of despair. All of us will be in a valley.
Archbishop Gomez now laid to rest, with a legacy lasting well beyond the grave. Reporting for Our News, I'm Delvardo Emmanuel.
All right, thanks so much for that, Delvardo. Great reporting. Switching gears now, maternity leave benefits could be seeing a boost in the near future. This as Labor and the Public Service Minister Pia Glover-Rule shared maternity leave regulations must improve. Currently, the Employment Act allows a 12-week leave maternity, which includes a minimum of 1 week before and either weeks after the delivery. Her comments came on the sidelines of a validation workshop by the National Tripartite Council to address maternity benefits. She says the recommendation is to increase the benefits. The validation workshop will be held on Thursday. It seeks to provide an opportunity for stakeholders to collaborate on ILO convention matters. The workshop will see Caribbean involvement so recommendations can be made to the government on these issues, or topics rather.
The dialogue is to get us to a place of the ratification process so that the recommendations can be brought from with NTC to the government of the Bahamas so that we can finally ratify C-183, which speaks to maternity benefits for workers. All of the nuances that affect pregnant or workers or mothers and their well-being in terms of going back to work, in terms of when they have to leave work, and in terms of being ensured that they have security of tenure during the time that they become a mother.
Well, more tonight on the Ministry of Tourism's push to expand the market. Tonight, the Global Sales Mission goes to one of the busiest cities in Western Europe with a little help. Our Jerome Sawyer tells us more.
London, with a population of over 9 million, is the largest metropolis in Western Europe, which makes it another ideal market for the Bahamas' tourism expansion. Amidst all of the historic sites and landmarks, and home to the world's most famous family, the Royals, it's where the Ministry of Tourism has set down its biggest selling pitch on this side of the world, known as the Global Sales Mission. On Thursday night, hundreds of travel partners will experience the destination in a showcase tailor-made to entice European travelers.
But they also want an out-of-island experience. They want something that's more nature-based. They want to be immersed in the community. They want to meet with the people, engage with the people.
But the Ministry of Tourism is not alone on this international sales drive. The Bahamas High Commission in London is in lockstep, providing support in very tangible ways. Aside from sharing a physical space, here in Bahamas House, where the High Commission is headquartered, Deputy High Commissioner Antonio Butler explains it this way.
We work on initiatives together, but we have different focuses. This is one of the largest events that tourism hosts. It's our time to showcase the Bahamas and to show the world what the Bahamas has to offer.
And that relationship between the Ministry of Tourism and the High Commission just makes good practical sense. And this week, that relationship really has been on full display with a laser focus on the expansion and development of our tourism product. In London, reporting for Our News, I'm Jerome Sawyer.
All right, thanks so much for that, Jerome. Well, tonight we conclude our special 5-part investigation into Carnival Celebration Key and its impact on Grand Bahamas economy. Throughout the series, we've spoken with business owners, vendors, and long-standing community leaders, some who benefited from the new cruise port and others who are still waiting for their share of the opportunity. In our final installment, I spoke with the people working directly with the port, many of whom left Grand Bahama years ago, but say Celebration Key has finally given them a reason to return home. While Celebration Key has created opportunities for local businesses and vendors across the island, it has also sparked another kind of movement, one that's bringing Grand Bahamians back home. Outside the port, transportation workers say the new cruise destination has restored something many never expected to find again, a stable job on the island they love. Transportation driver Joanna Hanna returned to Grand Bahama after years away, calling Celebration Key the opportunity he needed.
It gave a great boost. Gave it even small business a boost, because even gas stations, stuff like that. So, ST companies, car rentals. So it's a really great opportunity moving back to be part of this.
Transportation supervisor Tavares Moss telling a similar story.
I'm able to be home with my kids, my mother, my family at large, my significant others. It's been a good thing. I'm able to now have a work-life balance because I can come to work on my time off. I can go and I can, interact and have a social life as well.
And he believes Celebration Key has brought new energy and new people back to Grand Bahama.
It's been I'll say about 20 years. I've been through most of it, particularly leaving school, nothing to do. So it gave me an opportunity now to come back home, whereas I can be with family and friends. And then, you're seeing a lot going on. And then other investors now are able to see that, okay, Carnival made that step. They can actually do the same thing.
Transportation attendant Aaliyah Lowe says she's watched single mothers who once struggled to find work, now earning steady paychecks. And she too was able to return home.
People I'm here working with, I work at my previous job with, so it's just moving from one key to the next. But I'm happy to be home because I'm born and raised in Freeport, Grand Bahama. So instead of spending the 3 months where I was and coming home for 1 month, I'm doing the full time here where I can spend more time with my family.
Well, overall, Celebration Key's impact continues to unfold across Grand Bahama. For some, it has sparked new jobs, new partnerships, and new hope. For others, the promise of island-wide economic revival is still a work in progress. Well, nice weather on this Friday. Junior meteorologist Greg Thompson is in the Weather Center with your first look at weather. Greg, what can you tell us? It's been pretty nice this week, off and on. Yeah.
A little cloudy. Clouds are going to go away. We do expect a more significant front next week. That's going to drop some temperatures down in your second home, Freeport. Those guys should be seeing some 50s.
It's going to be cool,
maybe
fluffy.
Some 60s at night.
Yeah.
Nice and cool.
Okay.
77 degrees outside our studios, partly cloudy skies. It's still on the breezy side. East-northeast winds at 40 miles per hour. Feels like temperature is at 78. Satellite radar composite. Once again, a lot of moisture coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. That's courtesy of an upper level trough across that area. That's going to continue to pump that moisture across us. Cloudy conditions tonight through tomorrow. Frontal boundary that was down near the southeast Bahamas moving back up into the central Bahamas as a warm front. A couple of isolated showers with that, but yeah. Things should be clearing up for the weekend. Temperatures will be comfortable. We see a slight warm up before we see that cold front come for early next week. That's a quick check on conditions around the islands. Stick with us, look at the tropics, and your extended forecast still to come.
Still to come on our news, another Carifta team is on the move. This time, 21 young water polo athletes are heading to Florida. The story when our news continues. Stay with us.
Fill up box for all $30.
The new KFC fill-up box, serving 6 juicy pieces of chicken, 4 buttery biscuits, crispy fries to share, and 12 premium original recipe KFC nuggets, all packed into one crave-worthy box. So dig in and do whatever the crunch you want with the KFC fill-up box. Only at KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Call now to get more of the care you need.
Kid Mama's giving away things? Oh, that's a drone. Remember me saying it always get a drone?
Cable Bahamas turns 30 years this year. I want the phone, the drone, and we're celebrating you. We've got prizes and surprises for new and long-standing customers. We're talking TVs, smartphones, smartwatches, drones, gift cards, and more. And guess what? All you have to do is be an Alive Fiber, or Rev customer. That's it. But that's not all. We also want to celebrate you in person. So we're throwing a party every month. And Family Island customers, don't worry, we haven't forgotten you. Follow all of our social media pages and check your emails for event dates. We're celebrating 30. Experience more.
We have another Carifta team that's headed off to represent the Bahamas at another international event. The country's water polo team left today on a chartered Western Air flight into Coral Springs, Florida for competition, which begins on Friday. That's tomorrow. The team, made up of 14 boys and 7 girls, will compete in 2 categories, under 14 and under 16. They'll be going head-to-head with athletes from Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Cayman Islands, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Curacao, and the United States. Peyton Barrows and Elaine Phillips are members of Team Bahamas.
That we win. I get to play for 16 and 14. I come back with 2 medals. It's amazing being on a water polo team, the only water polo team in the Bahamas. It's also hard being one of the only strong girls on the team. So you have to work hard and prove yourself. And then it's also fun.
This is going to be my first Carifta, so I don't really know what I'm going into. But I think that team is going to be doing really good. Considering the work that we put in. I think I'm going to be doing really good considering the work that I put in.
The head coach for Team Bahamas is Lazio Lottie Borbley. He's excited about the competition.
I won 2 gold medals, both for the 40 years old team and the 60 years old team. Anything could happen, right? So I really like that. I really expecting that, but I can't promise. So I'm hoping that now what you need to know, this tournament is like a 1 stone, 2 birds, because it's not just against Caribbean Islands. Since we are in Florida, we're gonna play against Florida club as well. So we're gonna play the Caribbean Island, and that's Carifta, and we're gonna play against the American clubs, and that's a tournament.
Coming up in sports, Anton Richardson is now on the 3rd coaching stop of his MLB career. A busy night in the association is highlighted by the continuation of the DeAndre Ayton Apology Tour, and Lennox Lockhart races his way to the podium once again. Kid's good.
Registering for the advanced poll? Listen up. 2 deadlines are looming. Overseas voters must apply by Thursday, October 30th. Special voters have until Thursday, November 6th. Who qualifies? An overseas voter is a Bahamian eligible to vote from abroad, like students studying overseas and certain government personnel posted outside the Bahamas, along with qualifying spouses and immediate family. A special voter is someone who may be unable to vote in person on election day, including those 65 and older, hospitalized hospitalized or in a care facility, pregnant, or who have recently given birth, traveling or stationed overseas on election day, candidates and their spouses, election workers, and parliamentary registration employees. For the full list of who qualifies and how to apply, click the link in the caption or pause the screen. Don't miss your deadline. Apply for the advanced poll today.
As a resident of Golden Isles for the past 22 years, I've lived there, served as the chairman for the constituency for the past 11 years. I know the needs, I know the infrastructure needs, I know the needs that the people in Golden Isles need. I drive through there every day. Some of the needs is the healthcare system, the environment. We're looking at it, safety in terms of the police presence being in the constituency on a daily basis. And so I'm excited about it. I'm excited to get Golden Isles up and running and making sure that it's be the best constituency in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. My name is Brian Berkeley Brown from the great constituency of Golden Isles. I'm asking that you lend me a vote so I could work for you.
This message has been brought to you by the Free National Movement.
Welcome to Our Sports, presented by 10th year seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. That's John Martinet. Let's do show. First thing I thought when we heard Antoine Richardson was joining the Braves coaching staff, which hip-hop icons were we going to use to merge these two things together? The answer is Outkast, always Outkast. Richardson's now an ATLian. What? The former Major League outfielder, Richardson has been named the Braves' new first base coach for the 2026 season. The announcement came Monday as new manager Walt Weiss began to finalize his coaching staff. Richardson joins the Braves after 2 successful seasons with the New York Mets as their first base coach. Under his leadership, New York transformed into one of the most aggressive and efficient base running teams in the National League. They led all of the MLB in stolen base percentage at 89%, the best mark in the league by a wide margin. Prior to his stint with the Mets, Richardson was with the San Francisco Giants staff, where he initially began as an outfield coordinator and progressed to first base coach for 4 seasons. Richardson's impact has been felt across clubhouses. He helped elevate stars like Juan Soto into career years, where he nearly reached the 40-40 mark with 38 stolen bases in 2025. Now he brings that expertise to Atlanta as the Braves look to return to championship form under Walt Weiss. Side note, in his playing days, Richardson made his MLB debut with the Braves on September 4th, 2011 when he got a base hit off future Hall of Famer Clayton Kershaw.
A busy night in the association. DeAndre Ayton's Lakers are streaking while VJ's 76ers and Buddy's Warriors are struggling on the road. DeAndre Ayton led the way with another double-double, recording 22 points and 10 rebounds as the Los Angeles Lakers held off the San Antonio Spurs 118-116. Ayton was efficient from the field, shooting 9 for 13 and came up big defensively in the final minutes. In Cleveland, BJ Edgecombe had a tough night from the field, and it was a tough night on the scoreboard for the 76ers. He had 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists for Philadelphia in their 132-121 loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Over in Sacramento, even with Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler out of the lineup, Buddy Hield still struggled to find consistent playing time in the Warriors' rotation. It could be why the Warriors are struggling to win. Hield provided an offensive spark for the Warriors, 9 points in just 14 minutes of action, and the Warriors fell 121-116. Meanwhile in Dallas, Klay Thompson moved to the bench and finished with 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists in the Mavericks' 101-99 loss to the New Orleans Pelicans.
Add another podium finish for Lennox Lockhart on the circuit to continue a season of milestones. The Bahamian racing sensation was 3rd in the microfinal at the 2025 ROK Cup USA in Las Vegas. The 10-year-old phenom clocked a final time of 11 minutes 36.881 seconds over 15 laps, averaging 58.12 miles per hour. Lockhart said he was proud of the performance despite a late engine issue, adding that his team pushed as hard as they could to finish 3rd. Looking ahead, Lockhart will compete in the 2025 Super Nationals set for November 12 to 16, also in Las Vegas. That'll do it for our sports. This is 10YS. We gotta hit the outro. What are you doing?
Oh, no, I'm just making sure every Bahamian player is straight on Wikipedia.
Y'all can go check it out. You're welcome, everyone. Back to the studio.
Still ahead on our news tonight, one of the most anticipated concerts is approaching as Alpha Sounds marks its 25th anniversary. Our Daniel Miller sits down with its founder to look back at how it all began. When our news returns, stay with us.
Whether you're battling a chronic condition or offsetting a new injury, Doctors Hospital's comprehensive rehab services offer the help you need now.
Go to doctors.
3 advanced facilities at Collins Avenue, Carmichael Road, and Cable Beach means your personalized plan for care is just a visit away. From physiotherapy to occupational therapy and speech and language pathology, our team approach is all about rebuilding together. For a full list of services, visit doctorshosp.com/rehabilitation. Doctors Hospital, trusted and best care now. Isn't your health worth it?
Welcome to Paradise Games, where exceptional service meets the ultimate gaming experience. Our dedicated team is here to make every visit a win.
Now this is paradise.
This is more than just a place to play.
Now this is paradise.
It's where excitement meets world-class service.
Now this is paradise.
Now this is paradise.
Come experience it for yourself. Now this is paradise.
The future of energy in the Bahamas is changing, and renewable energy is leading the way. At Inti Corporation, we're proud to be a part of that change as a Bahamian-led engineering, procurement, and construction company focused on building smarter, more sustainable solutions. Whether it's through our work with the government of the Bahamas and private sector partners, or our push to bring solar and other renewable systems to more communities, we're helping to push the envelope on national energy goals.
NT supports and shows me that we all have a part to play, no matter how small. Something as simple as turning off unused lights can help reduce our impact on the environment. At NT, they remind us that every action counts. And with young people and the government both stepping up, it feels possible.
And it's not just talk. They're opening doors for Bahamians to train and work in renewable energy, no matter your background, proving that the key to sustainability is the sharing of knowledge. We are the future, and we take flight with INTI.
This is our news. Welcome back. We still have that weakening frontal boundary across the southeast and central Bahamas, starting to lift back towards the north. That's going to reintroduce some showers across the central and northwest Bahamas during that time frame. We also have that high-level moisture moving out of the Gulf of Mexico that's streaming across the area. That's going to keep us partly cloudy across the northwest and central islands. But we do expect a significant front to get near sometime early next week. That one will issue a nice cooler air mass across the area. So you may want to pull out those sweaters just ahead of that. The tropics, quiet. We do have a couple of tropical waves moving across the tropical belt, none showing any organization at this time, and tropical cyclone formation through the next 7 days is quiet. Future forecast showing the moisture lifting back across the central Bahamas with that boundary, and that will, like I said, introduce some showers across the central and portions of the northwest Bahamas through tomorrow, and that's likely to continue into Saturday. High pressure will build back behind that, and we expect a front once again to get near sometime early next week. Boating forecast, caution flag on the Atlantic side still. The winds will be out of the east to southeast, 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet, but up to 7 feet along Atlantic exposures, while in the southeast Bahamas, more of an southeasterly flow, 10 to 15 knots, seas running 2 to 4 feet, but up to 7 feet in Atlantic exposures. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In the extended forecast, with that moisture lifting back towards our area, we'll introduce those showers Friday and Saturday, clearing on Sunday, but that front comes through on Monday, and temperatures take a big dip, looking at some 70s during the daytime hours and some 60s at night. That's a look at our weather. Make it a safe night, everybody.
All right, thanks, Greg. The 60s sounds really, really good. Well, one of the biggest concerts for the year is happening this weekend. Alpha Sounds Promotions is celebrating its 25th anniversary. But how did it all begin? Our Daniel Miller sat down with the owner, Trevor Davis, to discuss the history of one of the country's longest-lasting promotional companies.
Behind me, they are setting up for this weekend's concert that features several Bahamian artists like Nishi LS, Wendy, Sweet Emily, Fanshawn, and headlined by Rupi and Cass. The event, called 25 Years of Greatness, is to celebrate Alpha Sounds Promotions' 25th anniversary. But their journey actually started more than 3 decades ago.
I would say about 35 years ago.
when I realized that I really had a love and appreciation for music.
This is Trevor Davis, owner of Alpha Sounds Promotions, telling me how it all started. Inspired by Waggy T, Trevor was once a disc jockey called DJ Alpha. The love he had for music grew beyond the turntables, sparking a desire to curate events. His first event was on December 4th, 1991 in the Crystal Palace Ballroom. It was headlined by the Visage Band and legendary soca band Square One. From then to now, Alpha Sounds has hosted some of the biggest events in the country. Trevor told me that his ambition, along with his passion to bring unique experiences to the Bahamas, is the driving force behind Alpha Sounds' longevity.
Still being here 25 years later doing it is because I was able to keep a balance. I understood the business at a very early stage in the business.
But what does he think are some of his biggest accomplishments? He says they include building strong networks in both the local and regional community, maintaining relationships with cultural ambassadors like Giselle the Wasi one, and most importantly, the support from his wife. Reporting for Our News, I'm Danielle Miller.
Thanks so much for that, Danny. If you want to see that story again, it's available now at ournews.bs. And with that, we thank you so much for joining us for Our News tonight. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Natalia Hall. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great evening.